Hey guys, how you going? So got some pretty cool news today, something that I haven't really done, like a looking forward video in quite a while. But the SquareEnix Presents YouTube channel, which is a channel that deals with like panels from various gaming expos, it deals with like behind the scenes kind of stuff, or like really early gameplay footage, that kind of doesn't belong on the main channel, which is usually used for like promotional trailers or stuff like that. Put up a video, and it's basically the third in their series of Square Enix Mobile Fridays, where I guess they discuss upcoming content for their various slew of mobile games that they have. And this one featured some content from Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, which is a game I'm pretty sure most of you guys should be familiar with. So take note of the fact that our current games, the game as it currently exists, says Sum Sum Metal banner with 12 days left on it. It's something to pay attention to when we have a look at the screenshots I got from the video. Let's have a look. Okay, so basically the footage from Kingdom Hearts Union Cross was from this. Look at that, they still got friggin' Unchained as the logo in the top right there. Lazy bastards. Anyway, it was from this guy in the center here's copy of Union Cross. That's very loud. And I don't think it's his personal account, if he indeed has one, because he didn't seem too familiar with the game. Like, he kept referring to jewels as gems, and he kept talking about like, oh, these 4 brand new medals. And even though the Sum Sum banner has been out for a couple of days now, and his build of the game is obviously a fair few days in front of ours, which that's really interesting to me, that these guys, like the developers, have a version of the game that I guess exists a few days, like about 9 days ahead of ours, which they used to do tests. So I don't know, that's really interesting to me. Actually, it's probably 10 days because this video came out about 12 to 18 hours ago now, I think. Anyway. So, as you can see, down the very bottom there, EX Metal Deal featuring Roxas EX. That's pretty cool. And the other one was the 0.2 Kairi deal, which is very cool. We could have kind of seen this coming. Like I said in my last video, 0.2 Kairi banner should be on the way, given the precedent set by like the fact that we have a KH2 Kairi banner right now is very reminiscent of when, way back when, they did a KH1 Kairi banner immediately followed by a KH2 Kairi banner. It's exactly the same thing. They're doing a KH2 Kairi banner followed by a 0.2 Kairi banner. Yeah, really cool. So if the precedent that's already been set is to be believed, 5 Poor Mercy will guarantee you 1 copy of 0.2 Kairi with 3 orbs most likely. So if you missed her before, an excellent chance to pick her up now. We'll talk about that when it actually comes out, but it's just something to think about if you're wanting to save up your jewels. Really cool though. This friggin' EX Roxas banner, Roxas EX, comes with HD Xion guaranteed as a Mercy Pool. That's amazing. That is really cool. And also kind of sneaky of me, because I was going to skip this Roxas EX banner entirely. I think it's like a worse version of Sephiroth EX banner, but now I'm like, god damn. I love copy medals. Oh, sorry. If you guys weren't aware, HD Xion is a reverse power medal that looks and functions exactly like Namine HD, or HD Namine. The only difference, again, being it's a tier 6 and it's reverse power, so it's, I guess, slightly stronger than HD Namine. If you guys have watched my channel at all, you know I just won't shut up about copy medals. Copy medal. That's all I friggin' talk about. So, I was gonna skip this banner entirely and keep saving, but now I'm like, man, I would love a copy of HD Xion, and especially to get one now with 3 dots, meaning that any pull I do in the future would have a chance of coming with HD Xion. Very tempting, guys. I'll think about it more when the banner comes out. And again, I'm gonna have 7 days to think about it once it does drop. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Obviously, the Sum Sum banner is our clue to what date this is going to come out, because it's got 3 days left on their Sum Sum banner, meaning that it's 9 days ahead of where we currently are. I think the game is currently on the 9th of September, so this must be the 18th of September for their version. Like, that's what this. Sorry, the game that they are playing must think it's on the 18th of September, if that makes sense. Yeah, which is pretty cool. So we've got another 9 days to get up to where these guys are now. Yeah, so what do you think, guys? Do you think you'll pull for HD Xion? Do you think you'll leave it alone and maybe try and get it again? I don't know, I just think it's really interesting that they made her a Mercy Pool. In the Japanese version, it was 0.2 Terra that came as the Mercy Pool with this Roxas EX banner, which I believe 0.2 Terra is a tier 5 medal. So I don't know what the hell they're going to do with those. They're just, I guess, ignoring 0.2 Terra and Lingering Will. Or maybe they'll do some sort of like combined Terra banner with both the Terra medals. Maybe even a high score challenge. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, it'll be interesting to see nonetheless. Some other cool stuff they mentioned. They flicked over to the events tab real quick, and they showed this Colosseum side quest for the Moon Gem Cup. If you look at that banner, it looks just like the one that we had those errors for. Remember a couple weeks ago we had that like error banner that would crash the game if we pulled it up? To me it looks just like that. I'm sure it's a very easy comparison to make. I'm sure everyone's noticed that. But yeah, I guess we're finally getting that. And if the banner itself is to be believed, we'll get at least one Moon Gem, which we use to upgrade the reverse power Proud Mode Keyblades, like your Darkgnaw, your Midnight Ache or something. I always forget that one's name. And Diamond Dust, even though we won't actually be getting those Keyblades for at least 2 or 3 months for Diamond Dust, and 1 more month for the reverse speed one. Anyway, and yeah, Mickey and Broom. Very, very, very nice. The new monthly raid event is obviously going to be from the 18th to the 24th. If you needed any more confirmation that this was on the 18th, that's it right there. So I think there should be some decent... I think they mentioned like we'll be able to get jewels from that banner, but maybe it's a different event. I don't know. And lastly, down the bottom there, the Organization B event for this month is Demix B. I can definitely confirm that that is Demix B, because I looked it up on the wiki just a moment ago. But yeah, it's a single target medal, a tier 3, and it doesn't have any other effects outside of... Let me just pull it up. It's got a 3.48 multiplier with 0 dots, so it's, you know, decent. It costs 4 gauges as well, though. The deal with that medal is, if you guys weren't aware, in our version of the game, we started getting Organization 13 events on the November. It was Marluxia B was the very, very first Organization 13 B event that we got. The Japanese version had one for the previous 2 months, so in September and October, they got Demix B and Luxord B respectively. So I was always kind of thinking like, okay, so when September rolls around for us, assuming the Japanese version gets potentially a Demix C, unless, I mean, I can't imagine they would just stop making these events, you know, they're really cool events that actually give us something to do each month. I can't imagine the Japanese version would just stop producing them. So I was thinking, okay, does that mean that we're going to get Demix B, or are we going to get Demix C? Let's hypothetically assume they're going to get a Demix C. Are we going to get that medal, or are they going to give us a medal that's a year old? Or are they going to give us a medal that's a year old that at least appears to be Demix B, but is it going to have buffed effects? Could it even potentially have the buffed effects of Demix C? You know, who knows? Because it wouldn't make sense for them to give us the medal like unbuffed. It'd have to be buffed just because it's horrendously weak compared to where we are now. Like every single Organization B medal since that one way outclasses it, like completely outclasses it. So yeah, they'd have to buff it in some way, but what to what effect remains to be seen. What else did they mention? They said we're going to get 3,000 jewels when the pet update comes out. Yeah, I've been meaning to talk about the anniversary updates for quite a while now for the Japanese version. If you don't know, the Japanese version has just entered into its 2nd anniversary, or I think it's about to enter into the 2nd anniversary. And when it does, they're going to get a whole bunch of new content, like these little pets that follow you around, and I believe you can give them medals to use in battle as well. I've kind of avoided looking at it just because I want to be surprised for myself, but I guess I should do some research on it before I start talking about it. The guy says you were getting 3,000 jewels to help you get your first pet. So I don't know if that means that pets are going to cost jewels, and if they do, hopefully not too many. With all these friggin' EX banners coming out, we really need, I don't know, more sources of jewels coming in. We don't need lots more things to spend them on. So yeah, that remains to be seen if they're going to cost anything, and if so, what they do. Hopefully he just misspoke, because he didn't seem like the most knowledgeable guy on this particular game. I'm talking about the guy in the middle here. Just the way he referred to like, oh, today our target is an egg cognito, and he was like thinking, oh, this is the first part of the raid event, because he goes through and summons the raid boss. He didn't really seem too familiar with the game. So hopefully pets don't cost jewels, but I guess we'll see soon. Anyway, I'm rambling for long enough. Yeah, let me know. Are you guys going to pull for the HD Xion banner? It may as well be the HD Xion banner. That's what it's going to be for me. Are you guys going to pull for 0.2 Kairi if you missed it before? Yeah, let me know. Alright guys, all the best. Catch you later. Bye.